Palestinians gathered Sunday in the occupied West Bank city of Ramallah to mark the anniversary of the displacement of hundreds of thousands of refugees from what is now Israel during the 1948 war surrounding its creation.
Nakba Day, or Arabic for catastrophe, comes amid a wave of Israeli-Palestinian violence that has been fueled by tensions at a key Jerusalem holy site. At least 18 people have been killed in Palestinian attacks in recent weeks, as well as more than 30 Palestinians, most of them involved in attacks or clashes with Israeli forces. On Friday, during a funeral for slain Al Jazeera journalist Shirin Abu Akleh, Israeli riot police pushed and beat pallbearers, pausing them and causing them to briefly drop the casket. The scenes of violence likely added to the sense of grief and outrage across the Arab world that has followed the death of Abu Akleh, who witnesses say was killed by Israeli troops on Wednesday during a raid in the occupied West Bank. It also illustrated the deep sensitivities over East Jerusalem, which is claimed by both Israel and the Palestinians, and has sparked repeated rounds of violence. Election officials began counting ballots on Sunday in Lebanon's parliamentary elections, in which turnout was reported to be low.
Sunday's vote is the first since Lebanon's implosion started in October 2019, triggering widespread anti-government protests. The election, the first since 2018, is also being closely watched to see whether the heavily armed Iran-backed Hezbollah and its allies can preserve their parliamentary majority amid rising poverty and hardship. Some 718 candidates on 103 lists are running for seats in the 128-member parliament, which is equally divided between Muslims and Christians, this according to Lebanon's power-sharing system. The vote is taking place against the backdrop of an economic meltdown, which is rapidly transforming the country, triggering the biggest wave of emigration since its 15-year civil war ended in 1990. Lebanon has more than 3.5 million eligible voters who cast their ballots in its 15 electoral districts. According to the Ministry of Interior, turnout has been low at only 37% countrywide when polls closed, much lower than the 2018 elections.